Hey, this is the Hurricane, and this is the second part of our series on the raging heroin opiate epidemic that has hit Fall River. And over the last 90 days, I've been doing a lot of walking, trying to get in shape, and I walk through all different parts of the city. Right now, one of my walks is through the Flint, and I was horrified the other day at what I saw. In this city, you can actually see the deterioration of the neighborhood block by block and street by street on the many walks that I take. Certainly, the Flint, for all its history and for all its culture, certainly has regressed over the last couple of decades and is a definite drug hotbed. As you're about to see soon, what I see on my walk is just an unbelievable amount of drug paraphernalia on the side of the road, on the sidewalks, accumulating to a pack of hypodermic needles less than 50 feet away from the Espiritu Santo school. I mean, no child, nobody should have to walk through a pack of hypodermic needles to get to school. But unfortunately, this is what we found right here. 5 hypodermic needles. And as you can see, litter and tops and tips and pins from the needles strewn everywhere. Right out on the sidewalk, as plain as you can see. Matter of fact, I walked right through them on one of my walks home, and that's why we're doing this vlog. As you can see, with the school light flashing coming up, just how close we are to the Espiritu Santo school right there. Through my walks, you can see, like I said, neighborhoods deteriorating block by block, street by street. Some of my walks are different than others. Some of them are in better neighborhoods, others are not. One thing is for sure, all of our neighborhoods aren't safe from this raging heroin epidemic. I just showed you an obvious shooting gallery right in public, right in the Flint. These streets up and down, unfortunately, have become drug infested, with heroin users from all over southern New England coming here because of how potent, how strong, and how cheap the heroin is here. I just recently wrote about and attended a funeral of a young man that I once coached at the Fall River Boys Club less than a mile from here, who grew up right around this neighborhood. Every single street, every block in this neighborhood has a sad story, has families that are splintered and shattered in dealing with their children's and their brothers and sisters and their siblings' drug abuse. We can talk about casinos, we can talk about capital infrastructure, we can talk about lots of things, but until we address and come up with some solutions or a plan for what I think is the #1 problem in Fall River, the rest is just smoke and mirrors. This is the Hurricane. Thank you for paying attention to HurricaneRadio.net.